Welcome back, everybody. After the tornado outbreak here in Southeast Louisiana on Tuesday, many people are scrambling to clean up what is now left of these communities, and they need your help. And joining me now is Nancy Malone from the American Red Cross of Louisiana. Nancy, thank you so much for joining me. And first off, I just want to thank you and the whole team at Red Cross of Louisiana across the nation, all the first responders, the utility workers, the law enforcement, and all the other volunteers out there really helping all those affected. You guys were incredible.
Well, it takes a community to help our neighbors. It really does. It's not one organization, one team. It's folks like Energy. It's our first responders who are out there. It's our partners. It's Catholic Charities. It's the Salvation Army who are standing there with us. The Southern Baptist Kitchen. It takes all of us.
And this is one of the worst tornado outbreaks that Southeast Louisiana and I think the whole country is seeing, and we're seeing, you know, some of the shots of the devastation right now. Right now, reports of about 11 tornadoes just in our viewing area, or 11, I should say, total in Southeast Louisiana, about 8 or 9 in our viewing area. One of the worst hit areas was Convent, and you said you went to those areas just yesterday. So tell me about what you saw.
Absolutely. We were down there with the first responders. We were making sure they had the support they needed. Many of the men and women had been working out there all day and have seen some gruesome stuff, and they really just needed a little bit of a break, of some hot cocoa, some hot chocolate, some food, just to have a moment of reprieve as they were dealing with incredible devastation.
How are the people dealing with this, the people that have lost homes and loved ones?
You know, there are different phases. The residents I was with on, on the night of the storm were really still in shock by what they experienced. And I mean, when you look at the images and you've experienced a tornado before, you have a little bit of an idea of how devastating and overwhelming this can be. And that's why Red Cross team members are there, to provide that help, to provide the guidance. I mean, one of the residents told me, I don't have any identification. And so how do we help them through that process? It's something we're here to help guide them on.
And obviously you were amongst one of the many organizations that are out there helping. Now, for people who don't know, what exactly does the Red Cross do for this?
You know, in disasters like this, we're working on the immediate need. So what is it that they need at this moment? And that's why financial donations are critical, because it allows us to say right now, hey, there's a need for shelter, there's a need for food, there's a need for, honestly, as they're picking up today and into the weekend, the supplies to start that cleanup and to be safe in that environment.
That's right. And one of the things you told me during our commercial break, which I thought was very interesting, most people think, okay, we see that our community is in need. Let me get water, let me get clothes, let me get food. But you're saying that people are already seeing that and they're dropping things off immediately. Absolutely. But money donations is more important, because then you guys could pick exactly what you need at that time, right?
The community here in Louisiana is so generous. It's overwhelming. We saw it for South Carolina floods. It's not just here at home. We understand disaster. That's right. But it's a matter of timing. And so many of these residents right now, they're not in new homes. They're working through, they may be at a hotel, they may be staying at a shelter. We had about a little more than 20 people last night at the shelter in La Crosse. So they're not at the stage yet to accept a lot of clothing and even housing items, but our partners are willing to accept those items at the right time. And so just make sure that it's appropriate in that scenario to work with them. Okay,
we're getting wrapped up right now. How can people get involved besides doing the money donations? Where can they drop it off? All that.
So redcross.org, call 1-800-RED-CROSS to support. If you're interested in volunteering, please come out in advance. We want you to be trained. We want you to feel confident in what your experience will be at the Red Cross, to make sure you can help our neighbors when they really need it most and have that comforting care in hand.
That's right. Nancy, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for everything that you guys are doing and everyone else that's helping those affected. We're going to have more information on this on our website, beourproud.com. We'll be right back with your full weather forecast.